And the players getting themselves into game mode with the tip-off just moments away. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. Here's the starting group for Houston. They'll see Durant and Smith playing up at forward. Thompson is out there with Tari Eason. And it's Şengün in at the 5. And for Denver, inside for him, it's Gordon and Jokic. Hardaway is out there with Jamal Murray. And it's Watson in at the 3, the small forward. We know these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
And he gets it to go.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Now here's Murray. To the paint. Jokic draws the double. Hardaway for 3. Durant with some nice D. And some nice passing there by Houston. Pass to Şengün. For 3, Smith. And it's Jokic with the rebound. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Jokic with his screen on Thompson. Murray finds Jokic. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Right, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
Now, here's Thompson. Here's Şengün. Count that one.
That is where Şengün is best, around the hoop with great touch.
The Nuggets now on offense. Murray outside. To the middle. Stolen by Thompson. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Moving it up. And Durant gets it to go.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Here's Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
And we all know Gordon isn't just going to lay it up. He's going for the throwdown every time.
Pass to Durant. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And guys, the hardest shot to block, the floater. And for a guard like Murray, you need that in your arsenal to be successful.
Thompson finds KD. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Durant's got 6.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Jokic with his screen on Thompson. To the inside. And stolen by Eason. All alone. And the dunk by Eason.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Watson, and Watson slams it in.
And so creative with the ball in his hand. Murray draws the defense in and then makes a terrific pass.
Now here's Durant. He has 6. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Shot clock at 6. Shoots the 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks so much. I caught up with the Nuggets head coach. The first thing on his mind was not letting Kevin Durant beat them. He said, quote, even if it means playing off other guys, we cannot let KD get comfortable. We have to be right up in his jersey the entire game. We're going to see some aggressive D on Durant tonight by the sound of this. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
And we saw last season the Nuggets, GA, in the final week of the regular season, making a coaching change and a shift in their front office.
A pretty rare situation. Seems like there's been a power struggle, and rather than choosing sides, the decision was to just make a fresh start.
So Denver ends up going with a whole new group. Houston making some changes. Here's Van Vliet. Down low. And Green slams it in.
Classic move by Van Vliet. Run the play and get someone open.
For Denver, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Brown with the screen on Van Vliet. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Pass to Shepherd. Van Vliet sets the pick for Shepherd. In the corner, Finney-Smith with it. From deep, Green. No good, shot missing. Nuggets have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. Brown, the pass to Johnson. And no good, had a chance to take the lead there. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Finney-Smith, covered by Brown. Back to Finney-Smith. And Adams kicks to Green. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Here's Adams. It's all tied in Denver. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
Out on the perimeter, it's going to be Brown and Johnson. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Murray. And it's Holmes in at the 4 spot. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injury over the years, but he's never one to shrink from a challenge. And he remains a prolific shot creator.
Now Murray. Following the miss by Fred Van Vliet from deep. Murray outside. Offline with his 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Showing off his touch, Van Vliet making easy work off the mid-range.
Now here's Murray. He's got 6. Pass to Brown. Fades back, and the shot is good. Jokic has got the lead, back up to 2 now for the Nuggets.
How do you stop a good fadeaway jumper? Yeah, that's a trick question. You don't.
Van Vliet with a screen on Brown. And it's Shepherd missing. Murray looking around. Pass to Jones, right wing. And here's Jokic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Steven Adams picks one up.
Probably as great a feel for the game as anyone. Jokic knows how to get the upper hand against the defender.
And the Rockets making a change here. Durant's checked in.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And the Nuggets making a change here. Gordon's checked in. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Pass to Şengün. Van Vliet outside. Şengün with the screen for Van Vliet. For Murray. The Rockets with another miss. The Nuggets leading by 4. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot. Kevin Durant, as effortless as a scorer as this league has ever seen. He said, "I'm not really flashy with how I play anymore. I just try to look for the best shot and be simple and easy with my game. Fly under the radar a bit. After every shot, I just run down the court and get back on defense." Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future, and they've already shown they can make a major impact.
And here are the Rockets now. The Nuggets getting the bucket. Near the three-point line, it's Van Vliet. Rocket 6. Shepard, the pass to Van Vliet. Houston needs to get a shot. The Rockets with another miss.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough three.
Inside. Here's Jokic. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's KD. Durant gets it done inside.
I love the confidence that Durant plays with. The closer he gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
Jokic with the screen on Van Vliet. Murray the pass to Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And Şengün throws it down.
Hey, look, sometimes you just got to let the big man work. Şengün doing it in style.
Murray against Van Vliet. Jokic with the screen on Van Vliet. Here's the three. Jokic lets it fly from outside.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And the Nuggets with some changes. Aiden Watson, he's checked in for Christian Brown. And Jim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Jamal Murray. Houston with a big group substitution here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Smith comes in for Şengün. Tari Eason's checked in for Shepard. And Amen Thompson subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Gordon for three. Up again. Jokic on the follow. And it's a 12-point Denver lead.
Oh, you got to put a body on Jokic or he'll torch you on the offensive glass.
Rockets have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Now here's Thompson. Fires at the elbow. It's hauled in by Jokic. Here's Denver now. They're on an 18-6 run. Gordon a screen. Down low. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Here's Thompson. Jokic against Capella. Shot clock at 5. Here's Durant. That's good. He's 5 for 9. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first half. Johnson outside. And stolen by Thompson. Pass to Eason. Lets it go with a three. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 11 rebounds in the game. Hardaway kicks to Watson. Kicks it out to Johnson. A three ball. Can't hit that one. And so it's Denver up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
But I don't think that that's the most important thing to him. Sure, putting up big numbers doesn't hurt, but he's all about getting the win over everything else.
And so in the game for the Rockets, Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. Tari Eason is out there with Amen Thompson. And it's Durant in at the 3 spot. And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
Now here's Murray. Jokic with the screen on Thompson. Murray dishes to Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. Jokic passes to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Downright lethal in the pick and roll. Gordon's size and quickness, along with the decision-making, it's a tough combination.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Watson. And it's Gordon. That time on the assist by Watson. Gordon's got 4 points in the quarter.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
And so Houston again turning it over.
Yeah, another miscalculation. They are really their own worst enemy right now. It's why they find themselves way behind.
Jokic against Şengün. That one goes. He's counted. Jokic has got 17 now.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Now here's Durant. He's got 10. Pass to Thompson. Outside Durant. Can they get it? Second chance shot. Here's Şengün. Durant with the steal. Smith outside. Back to KD. Eason with a screen for KD. Another miss by Houston.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Gordon with a screen on Şengün. Jokic with it. Now Smith defending. With some arc. And it's Jokic missing. Rockets trail by 21. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. 6 to shoot. Outside Durant. Here's Şengün. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. That's 7 points for Şengün. And with the trend, Greg, toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything, but as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
Now, here is Smith following the miss by Jokic. It's good.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Thompson against Murray. On the wing, Hardaway. And stolen by Eason. Here's Thompson, and Thompson slams it home.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Now here's Murray. 14 points for him. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Basketball is a beautiful game, but Commissioner Adam Silver said the most important part from our standpoint is ensuring that there's always competitive tension on the floor. Fans like the physical aspect that comes with this game. We don't want that to be lost. Back over to you.
Keeping that edge. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. Şengün with the screen for KD. That 3 off the mark. And Murray's got the ball here for Denver. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Hardaway up top. Gordon with a screen on Eason. with the dunk.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
KD passes to Thompson. Smith with a wide open look. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Smith's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
A new lineup here for Houston. Denver leading by 13. Brown with it. Picked up by Van Vliet. Johnson. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. And here are the Rockets now. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Here's Adams. Valanciunas grabs the board.
Looked like he just rushed it there. Just maybe take a little bit more time in the future.
Van Vliet against Brown. Just 4 to shoot. The Nuggets with another miss. Here's Shepard, covered by Brown. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. It's tipped, and so it's Denver, looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And we'll be back with you shortly. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. In at the guard spots, Murray and Brown. Cameron Johnson is out there with Bruce Brown. And it's Valanciunas in at center. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Denver leading by 13. Brown with the screen on Van Vliet. Murray the pass to Brown. And the basket is good. Brown's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Denver. Pass to Adams. Here's Van Vliet. Şengün with a wide open look. Misses the 3. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
And that one, good. And the Nuggets lead by 17.
And this is who Murray is, a natural scorer who looks for ways to get himself going.
Van Vliet passes to Shepard. Pass to Finney-Smith. Launches it. The Rockets with another miss. Denver shooting 65%, an outstanding offensive display from them. Murray the pass to Johnson. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Now here's Van Vliet. Pass to Shepard to end the run, and finished off by Shepard.
He is a really good athlete. Give Shepard a launching pad, and he will not turn it down.
And we've got a timeout from David Adelman. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Jokic is checked in for Valanciunas. Kevin Durant's checked in for the Rockets. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Van Vliet against Murray. Jokic with the screen on Van Vliet. And they call an illegal screen here.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Gordon's checked in for Cameron Johnson. Peyton Watson comes in for Brown. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Christian Brown. Good.
Capable of scoring from any area. Love when Durant takes charge and dominates like this.
Pass to Jokic. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Durant in the corner. Over in the corner, Shepherd. And the 3 off target. And Murray's got the ball here for the Nuggets. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Now Jokic. Got it to go.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And now it's time for our presentation of the player of the game, Nikola Jokic.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight. That they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Now here's Murray. Outside Hardaway. Outside Gordon. Just 5 to shoot. Gordon with a screen on Thompson. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official. Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Now here's Murray. Outside Gordon. The long shot, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
He gets it to go.
And sometimes you are just at Kevin Durant's mercy. No matter what you do, he's still going to score.
Still, to this day, RJ, Kevin Durant still seems matchup proof.
Well, yeah, because nothing's changed with his height and the skill. That quick release and his competitiveness, oh, it's the same as it's ever been.
Now here's Murray. Jokic a screen. Rebounded by Thompson. Nuggets trail by 13. Ah, it's good!
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
But this is a game again, and the other side has to be feeling a little bit nervous with how quickly that lead vaporized.
Now Smith. And here is KD. Smith sets the pick for Thompson. Here's Smith. Puts up the 3. Framed from outside. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Jokic with the screen on Thompson. Al Gordon. Murray. Oh, the dunk.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Knocks down the 3.
At his size, KD is able to see the floor so well, and it helps him make passes just like that.
Now Smith fires from way outside. Oh, good on the layup. So we see Denver get the win here. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to on both ends, and just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And now, let's send it over to Allie LaForce, standing by with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Nicola, congratulations on the win. What does a win like this say about your team?
I mean, we are looking for each other. We are finding it. When we start playing like we're supposed to play, we are really good. So hopefully we're going to continue to play like this.
Thanks, Nicola. Back to you guys.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Nikola Jokic.